The weekend, it's upon us, and we're still getting to terms with the situation with the Ghana football and the search of a new coach. Well, we have an interim coach now in Otto Addo, but details of the meeting that took place in Germany have come out, and our abled sports journalist, the top man in the country, Sadiq Adams, has brought out some details, quite some interesting details, which I thought to share with you guys because it really shocked me. He brought out details of the meeting between the Ghana Football Association, the three representatives, and Otto Addo. It looks like Otto Addo initially rejected the role. He also talked about Otto Addo's plans for the future, which he discussed with the FA officials, and it was quite interesting. Chris Hughton as well initially rejected the technical advisor role. He wanted the top job and did not want the technical advisor role, but some assurances were giving him. Also going to talk about some other issues concerning that meeting, which Sadiq Adams reveals. We'll look at that today. Also going to talk about KWESI Nyataktyi'S, yes, the man who was at the center of analysis number 12 expose and lost his roles in football internationally and locally as well. KWESI Nyataktyi yesterday was on GTV Sports Plus, who had a program talking about saving the passion of our game. He reviewed a step-to-step plan, which according to him he had for Ghana football, but could not implement it. I'll be giving my thoughts on that and his advice to the incoming interim coach, Otto Addo. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. So this week I've been going on about the Ghana Black Stars job. We had a shocker just a few days ago about who had taken over the job eventually. Otto Addo was named the interim head coach. After the Nigeria game, we will now sit down to select a new coach. But details of the meeting between the Ghana Football Association and three representatives that traveled to Germany in President Keto Kreku, Bernard Lepet, and Tony Bafo has been reviewed here by Sadiq Adams, Sports Obama. I'm sure you know him by. And now Sadiq Adams reveals here with this first audio we are going to look at how Chris Hughton was convinced. Initially, he had rejected the technical advisor role. He wanted the top gong. Let's have a listen to what he said.
Surprise, because discussion na course on any pana or mudi womb see a quack for Jumana Momono. Assessor discussion a ministry nene or moye, you know. A coin now quack sister. But idea is here no kakra. Chris Hughton rejected the appointment of technical advisor, not rejected. Aha, and I'm paying for being a casa, say, na, ye press ye. If any reason, I say, I want to for team name Maubia, or money in your Jumada. I won't say the working. Eti, or may technical advisor, na, or mom for Obia, or money na ye Jumada, or moon, or money working, or me for team. That is the reason. So, I want to for team no Chris Hughton, no sir. You would. Davia, Pep Guardiola say, I'm money in your Jumada.
Oh, that's all very Jumada. You're funny because
I'm money in your Jumada. Say, Joachim Lowe say, you're ready. So, Baba Manadia. I'm money in your Jumanti, this or Mapa Obia. I'm money in your Jumano, no, what's not change a crack. Now I'm washing Omunipano.
You heard him there. Chris Hughton initially did not want the technical advisor role. He had to be spoken to and convinced that he would eventually get the top gong. And I think he was convinced because the assurances were given to him. And now on to Otto Addo and the Black Stars head coach role interim that he was giving. Now, in this audio you are going to listen to, he speaks in the local dialect, but essentially what Sadiq Adams is saying is that Otto Addo was reluctant to take the post. He doesn't see himself as the head coach of the Ghana Black Stars in quote-unquote the foreseeable future. Let's have a listen to that audio and get back to it.
Chris Hughton level no higher or a miles higher, but explanation in detail among Tony Bafo and a convince you to Addo and yes and Kwamba. That is why Tony Bafo followed them. Details of the matter they say can come put himself Otto Addo in the Brofono Muyusu on a Kratanumni. Onye ready to coach the Black Stars in the foreseeable future.
say, on your ready so about coaching Blasters.
The CID, na Jumani Minaya Dortmund. The contract with Dortmund, Banaway. Or person renew the contract with Dortmund. Into a best now, Omunia Jumana Dortmund for them who are about more than a renew. Omu renew will be about 4 years, and not 3 years. Or be per se, Otto Addo ambition, or be entering clearly. Otto Addo ambition is or per se, or coach Dortmund team, no. And now be your first assistant.
95.7.
One of the first black coaches, what coach you German Bundesliga. It's a one point, you know.
Okay.
And the ambition is also the first black coach and also one of the few black coaches of coach of Bundesliga. Into a person rising through the ranks. Obi a watna broche Germany, our born brano. What drawn a plan in life. Ghana the only a secondary. Into a twelve no cry yekazo or pre no compare Jumano. What can't you point blank say in the foreseeable future or yet available? This is the plan. So mo betia sia mana ye Jumano from Dortmund. Ye be bo match na Dortmund for no money ba. Ne mo say activity bi o Dortmund na eso a na mo money ba omba because of per contract to Dortmund more than Ghana. What can't you point blank? And on my partner say on me for match we.
So you heard Sadiq Adams there. He is even quite surprised, and I am dumbfounded. Why are we forcing someone to be the head coach of the Black Stars? Tony Bafo had to be the one to convince him. Why are we doing that to ourselves? I said yesterday that we don't respect ourselves, and it's quite clear here from these revelations coming out from Sadiq Adams Sports Obama. We do not respect ourselves. We have to really respect ourselves. If we did, we wouldn't be doing things like this. It is unfortunate. Why do you have to convince? Whole life is circulating around Borussia Dortmund, looking to renew his contract, not looking to leave Dortmund anytime soon. Everything he is doing is to control his career in Germany because of job security and everything. The truth is that within a coaching role, there is no job security. You are retained based on your performances. If someone is telling us that he does not think there's job security with the Black Stars job, and so that's why he cannot come for it, you might as well let him go, because we are the Black Stars. We should not be condoning mediocrity. If he feels that we should still maintain him after poor performances, we'll be disappointing him, and he should rather not even start, because we will not condone that. Why can't the FA put their foot down on that? They are saying they've not worked with Chris Hughton before. The funny comments Sadiq Adams made, if it was Pep Guardiola, they would want to also look at him for a while. It just doesn't make any sense, and everyone knows that probably this is one curious reason why they want Otto Addo. Probably from the look of things, none of the coaches are going to be here in the country until the qualifier starts. We have 30 days, less than that, if I'm even for camping before the qualifiers. And if we don't have our coaches around, how are we going to do it? It's quite shocking that we have to force the head coach role down his throat, quote unquote, and he will only be available, will still be working for Borussia Dortmund whilst at post. The Black Stars job is big. Let's treat ourselves big and not be condoning such things. I'm quite surprised. I'm dumbfounded. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box, guys. It has really shocked me. My final story has to do with Ghana Football Association former president KWESI Nyataktyi'S, who yesterday outlined steps, according to him, he had in building our football at the academy level. He outlined some interesting steps, and it was quite interesting to listen to him. And now he said, on building youth football in the country, you can see here on your screen, academy football has taken over courts, and government must help private individuals to set up academies. In modern times, what we used to do as schools football has now given way to what is called academy football. And so whatever the government can do to support the private people to set up academies is what should be pursued vigorously. The government is putting up sports infrastructure in all regions. I wish that they will add residential facilities to accommodate young footballers, both boys and girls, who will become the nucleus of the future national teams in the regions. We could develop regional teams who will compete at the national level to select players for the national teams. And I have to say, why is it that our leaders sometimes tend to become more quote-unquote sensible after they have been removed from office? We've seen it so many times in this country. They tend to now come up with brilliant ideas, which when they were in power, it looked like it escaped them. KWESI NYANTAKYI has been the longest serving Ghana Football Association, the longest serving president who got so much support from the government. Many felt he should have retired or left the post before his time, before the Anas expose, and it has shot him or eventually shot him in the foot. Many felt that he outstayed his welcome. And with him bringing out this, I have to say I agree with those people, because if you had this brilliant plan, which he brought out in yesterday's program, why did you not start it? What happened? How did it all go wrong? It was not his focus, probably, but why bring it out now? Because I was more pissed now when I saw it, because I said, my goodness, you had a brilliant plan. You could have started it, and your successor would have been forced to continue. But it was not started, and we find ourselves in our current situation. Our leaders keep getting intelligent after they have left their posts. Why? Well, he had a piece of advice for incoming boss. Advised him to pick players based on merit only, and will advise him not to be influenced by outsiders. Select players based on demonstrable merit, he said. Yes, but I believe that if we are united and rally behind this team, we are capable of qualifying versus Nigeria. I believe that Otto Addo is on the verge of making history if he qualifies Ghana to the World Cup. He will be the first Black Stars player of this generation, to qualify the team to the World Cup as the head coach. And I believe it will bring a lot of dignity, honor to him as an individual and his family. In whatever way we can, the media in particular, say good things about them, motivate them, and encourage them. I don't share the view that we don't have players. Otto Addo should operate as a man of his own. He should select players on the basis of demonstrable merit, so that, like the wife of Julius Caesar, very little can be said about the people's qualification, competence, or integrity. I'll take this advice if I were Otto Addo. But let me know your thoughts in the comments box. KWESI NYANTAKYI with the nuggets of wisdom for Otto Addo and his plan for Ghana football coming quite belatedly. He was in charge for close to 10 plus years, and he did not get us in better shape than he left. He saw us. Quite unfortunate. He got us to 3 World Cups. Congratulations on that. But I just felt he could have done more with the longevity and support he had. Something that would live beyond him. Your thoughts in the comments box. So that has been it for today. Details of the meeting had in Germany. Nuggets of wisdom coming in from KWESI NYANTAKYI. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Enjoy your weekend.